Hey everyone, Taj Harris here. Have you ever seen this apparatus before? Maybe in your local gym or potentially if you happen to frequent a, sporting goods store. This is called a foam roller. It is going to be your friend and your enemy at the very same time because it produces a pain that hurts so good. But let me just explain to you. It really is beneficial. And I'm not exaggerating when sometimes there is a pain that does hurt so good. Foam rolling is super, super good for your body, for your muscles, especially for those of us that sit for a living, that exercise, whether we're exercising in the gym or outside doing classes. Everyone should have one of these lovely pieces of apparatus at their disposal. So we're going to do a little foam rolling together. And if you don't have one and maybe you're just watching this video, it will inspire you to try foam rolling next time you're in the gym or go out and buy one. All right, so we're starting here on the calves. I have my hands behind me, fingers pointing same direction as my toes. We lift the hips up. We're just rolling gently back and forth on the calf. You can turn a little to the side. Now having one leg on top puts a lot more pressure. If that seems to be too much, then see how I just put one foot to the side? That's going to make it a little easier for you. Take a little weight off. I can roll towards the inside of my leg, right? Getting a little bit more on the inside of the calf. Again, if you want more pressure. And if you find a spot that you're like, oh my gosh, in theory, you really want to kind of hold on that spot and just kind of rock it out a little bit because those pain triggers that you're feeling right there, those pain sensations, that is your body telling you have some knots that need to be getting rid of. So kind of keeping pressure on there really does help to release it. Okay, so we've done one leg. Let's go ahead and come on down and then switch to the other leg. Newsflash, one side of you might be a little bit more giving than the other side. So don't be surprised if you're like, oh, on one side and not so much on the other. So again, you're just rolling back and forth. I can tell you right now that my left side is definitely giving me more than my right side was. I'm rocking on the outside. Again, if that's too intense, just put one foot down to the side. If your arms are getting tired, take a quick break, right? Because you have to hold yourself up. So put your arms down and then lift back up and come back to the inside, right? Just really trying to find that sweet spot, that place where you really, really are trying to find that knot. There's one, and get it out. You can also move your foot back and forth. That'll help to trigger the muscle, activate it, get some of those knots out. All right, so from the calves, we're gonna move up. I'm gonna slide down my mat just a tad and actually sit on my foam roller. So I'm gonna bring it, make sure that I'm on one cheek, and I'm gonna cross my ankle over my thigh. So now I'm kind of working on the glutes here. So just moving back and forth, just rocking it out. Again, I can kind of lean a little into it, trying to get into the piriformis a little bit. Maybe lean back some, right? Put your weight. It's kind of like a trial and error. You gotta have to move and shake and rock. Not everyone's gonna be in the exact same position. If you ever see two people doing this in the gym, no two people look exactly alike because we all get different kinks in different places. Yeah, there you go. This is a really good one, especially for all of my desk workers, my runners, my cyclists out there. Got to get in that booty. It's like a nice little self-massage, especially if you can't afford to get a massage on a regular basis. I try to do these at least 30 seconds on each side. You can also do it longer, totally up to you. So I'm switching, bringing my other cheek more onto the roller, crossing the ankle over the thigh. Yeah, getting into the glutes. Good. Just breathe, smile. So you see how easy it is. All you need is a little space. You can totally do it in front of your television, like I try to do at least every other day. You should do it every day. And the more you do it, believe it or not, the less painful it is. So get on down there, grab a roller, roll it out. We'll stay here a little bit longer. Then we're gonna go to the quad. And for the quad, I'm gonna start on the IT band side and then work my way onto the top of the quad itself. So here we go. I'm gonna start facing you so you can see. I'm coming onto the side, and this is another reason why I have that mat, so I can have my forearm down. I'm gonna bring the foam roller down about halfway and cross one leg on top of the other. So the foot's on the floor, take a little pressure off. And then I gently just roll up and down. Don't go too far down, right? You don't wanna actually go to the kneecap itself. I'm also kind of rocking my body backwards a little bit, so I'm getting a little bit into the hamstring side of things, rocking up towards the hip. You can adjust the arm as necessary. And then I'm gonna rock a little bit more forward, get a little into the quad there. Yeah, I've been running and it shows, and I cycle a few times a week, so these muscles take a beating, but I want them to keep on ticking, so rolling them out really does help. And again, if you're feeling like that ain't enough, you can put your other leg on top. That'll introduce something different to you. And again, if you can't handle it, just put your leg down. Found that spot, so just kind of hanging out there. All right, you got it. So from there, I'm gonna go to my quad. So I'm gonna flip over to my belly side. Okay, bringing one knee down, and I'm rolling back and forth. Start with the foam roller about halfway. So we're just rolling back and forth. If you are on a hardwood floor and you need some cushion, you can put a mat under your knee and just roll it out. Again, be careful, don't roll all the way down onto the knee. Pull the belly in. If you want to work a little bit harder, bend your knee like so. That will activate the quad more. You can also find that spot like I just did and go back and forth. Oh yeah, hello. Remember what I said, hurt so good, hurt so good. Just roll it out. Perfect. And stay here a little bit longer, just really trying to find those places, make the necessary adjustments. Maybe go a little bit to one side and then to the other side as needed. Trust me, I don't think I know anyone that puts the other leg on top, but if you can handle it, go right ahead. I already know that's gonna be too much. Just gonna stay right here, give a little bend. Yeah. Oh, found another spot. Good. Just rocking it out, trying to get those kinks out. Again, you want to roll as much as you possibly can, and at least in one session for 30 seconds on each part. So I'm going to come on up, and I'm going to allow you to do the other side, because you don't necessarily need to keep watching me rolling myself out. But make sure you do the other side. This is the foam roller. This is just one version of it. This is called a trigger point. There are a lot of them. Some of them you see in the gym, they're actually foam. And you can use the very long ones or the short ones. You can get one for your home. Go online, triggerpoint.com, or just Google foam roller. And be sure to give it a try and come back. Leave me some comments. Let me know how it hurt so good for you, because trust me, I was feeling it over here. I was not playing around. There was some kinks. And I'm going to go ahead and roll out the other side while you roll out the other side. See you soon.